So
it is interesting how we perceive ourselves, and
do you think that's based on your? Because mine's based on my dad's interaction with me as a kid.
Yeah.
My dad, I'll never be right. I'll never I was the fastest kid in first grade, and I came home. I told my dad I'm the fastest guy in first grade, and he said, "You'll never be faster than me." And I was like,
"Oh man."
Yeah, but this wasn't. He wasn't being a dick. He was just being a dad in the 80s or 70s. Mm-hmm. And so I went to the front yard. And I said, "I don't know. I'm pretty quick. Let's race." So we go to the front yard.
Challenge.
Yeah. This is like childhood confidence, that Mickey Mantle team we're talking about. And I split up, and I start count it down. We sprint. I'm hauling ass, and I look up, and he's running in front of me backwards, going, "You'll never beat me at anything."
Oh my god!
And that happened in every sport I ever played with him. But it was like a way of going like, "I've got the big dick. This is how this works. I'm the alpha." And so part of me has always looked for like a father figure. I think I do that in agents and managers sometimes, like a father figure.
Yeah.
And also it's a way that I like kind of beat myself up, where I go like, "Oh, that was fucking horrible." Of course, your dad would,
Yeah.
Do you think that was?
Well, I mean, my dad doesn't. It's similar in the way that, like, years ago when I did Jay Leno, I did stand up on Jay Leno, and I told him to watch it, and then the next day he called me. He goes, "How much did you pay them to get on that?" Like, he thought that I saved up some money.
Are you serious?
And that's how people get on the Tonight Show. Like, Tom Cruise goes on and goes, "Here's $1,000. Thanks for having me on." You know what I mean?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, like he thinks that this is easy, or like is this a real job? I think now he's a little better about it. He's proud, but in the beginning, dude, it was like, "Yeah, how much are you paying them, or do they? You don't get money, right?" And you're like, "Yeah, I make a lot of money."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I can't believe," like it's that kind of
So
thing.
when you got Mad TV and that's one of those game changers where you get, that was your first big break, right?
I know your mind.
He wasn't.
I mean, it's not a game changer.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, people say that, and I guess in retrospect maybe it is, but the thing is that at the time, you get like $5,000 a week.
Dude, I remember when I got $5,000 a week, my first TV show, and I did the math wrong, and I looked at my buddy Eddie in the front seat. We were on the corner of Gower and Franklin, and I went, "I'm a fucking millionaire."
I know.
Not Korean math.
Because when you
not Korean math.
and it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money, but if you your agent and your manager, 20% right there, taxes.
Yeah.
So you're making about $2,200 a week that you pocket. That's good.
You can't buy a house with
But you
that
can't buy
in
a
LA.
house,
Yeah.
and it's not a life changer. When growing up as a kid, when people said, when you thought of a TV star, you go, "Oh yeah, he's limos and mansion and his life," and that wasn't the case. In fact, the new Mad TV that happened last year, I know a couple of cast members that were like, "Oh no, I'm still wait tables."
Yeah.
Like they're waiting tables,
Really?
and still on a show.
Wow.
So, the ones like Eric Stone Street, that we've had on our podcast, people
Eric
that
Stone Street, who's that?
He's on Modern Family. He's
He plays
The
Cam.
large gay man.
the large gay man on Modern
Oh,
Family.
yeah.
He's a friend of ours, and he makes a lot of money, but that show was a hit.
Yeah.
If you're a regular...
your show's going to be a hit.
What?
The new one. The new one's going to be it. The new one, dude, the new one has got... I love the female lead is from The Office, right?
Yeah, Jenna Fisher.
Jenna
Yeah,
Fisher,
she's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
She's awesome, and that's the role I always wanted to see her in. Now, I'm no disrespect to The Office, but I always wanted to see her in that role. That dude is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oliver's great, yeah.
It looks like it's going to be a hit show, and then you go,
Well, the numbers are good.
has it aired yet?
Yeah, twice.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I also want to take the time...
Can I get some ice?
Yeah. I want to take the time to thank Tiger Belly fans because
We did.
you guys were relentless, especially on social media and whatnot. We're very relentless. Yeah, hashtagging, all that stuff. And some good news. It's not picked up yet, but
getting a
we
spin-off?
won the time slot 2 weeks in a row,
Nice.
and the numbers
awesome.
are really good. And the one thing about the show that, if I'm going to say anything about it, it's perfect. The showrunners, the actors, I have a great time on it. It's hard for me to figure out how to become me on that show to do what I actually do, I might not be able to do that. You know how like, you know how funny you can be,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
then if you get a part where it's like, yeah, I gotta play, so you're in this part, and there's not much you can do outside of that.
You got to respect what the writers bring
Exactly,
to you and
so-
go, I don't want to misrepresent how they see the picture because
Right.
it's their project.
Yeah.
It's their money.
Yeah, so I can't go out and go crazy. I mean, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm happy to, be in it, and